What is up, Starseeds? It's Sid, and today we are going to be talking about ancient Egypt, specifically my memories during this qhht session that I had. I looked for my hypnosis audio from Alice Mixer, and I'll put in a little picture of my emails. If you click on that button that looks like it's the audio of it, it says the file no longer exists or the owner deleted it. So I don't have the actual audio, just my memory, because I do remember this very well. And I actually talked about this in my past lives video. That video is so cringy to watch back now. Me mispronouncing Tibetan and Vedic. Oh my gosh, me saying every 5 seconds. So that's why I kind of wanted to hop on here, say it again, because it has been 6 years since I've talked about this in specific on my YouTube channel, my memories of ancient Egypt. It's really just a quick, fun story, and I feel like I can dedicate this video to this one little topic. So let me tell you guys about this time in ancient Kemet. So I remember during this past life regression, I dropped down from the cloud into this scene. And it did feel pretty desert-like, but there were plants there. It wasn't this like dry, super deserty kind of desert. Like, it was this tropical plant wonderland that also was hot, but like had a breeze. And I'm this woman, and I'm very confident. I'm standing up straight, like I have amazing posture, and I'm wearing this pretty outfit, but I'm not really paying attention to the outfit. I'm paying attention to, like, on my face, I feel the makeup. I feel this like heavy, dramatic eyeliner, and I feel this, weight on my eyelids that I know is eyeshadow. So I kind of changed perspective to see what color this is, to see on my face what exactly, I just wanted to know what color eyeshadow I was wearing, and it was blue. I had a feeling it was blue, but I just wanted to confirm that. So it was this blue, probably crushed up lapis lazuli crystal or sodalite, but I just, even as a kid, I loved blue eyeshadow. Like, I had this connection to it as soon as I found out what makeup was. I liked blue eyeshadow. That was my thing, even though I have brown eyes, like, that's not my color. But the blue eyeshadow. I felt it on my eyelids. I felt the eyeliner. And I had this, like, black hair, decent length. And I feel like the hair was just different than the kind of hair I have now. It wasn't even the color, but it was, and I don't even want to say it was the texture of it, but it felt different. And my clothes felt flowy, but very beautiful. Like, I was wearing probably some sort of sexy yet flowy dress type thing, maybe. I wasn't really paying attention to if I had jewelry on or not. I feel like the outfit itself kind of incorporated like a jewelry, like beads and like chain things like that on the outfit, I think. So I don't really know if I was wearing jewelry or not. The makeup and the outfit itself was already like sensory overload. But so I'm this confident woman. I don't know, maybe late 20s, early 30s, maybe I'm even in my 40s, I don't know, but I feel like I'm like a young woman, but I have this kind of high status in this community. It's not like I'm tip top or anything, but people, recognize me, they know that I take care of them. Like, I feel like I have the responsibility of this community on me to a certain extent. Like I said, I'm not top dog, but I care about these people deeply and they look up to me. And I didn't really see any people close by me. I was kind of standing off in the distance, and more of the civilization was further ahead. If you want to call this a past life or what have you, I was connecting with this kind of over in my own little area. So I was just feeling the feels of being important, taking care of these people in this community. and I said, the visitors are coming. And I knew I was referring to extraterrestrial aliens. And I had never in my life referred to aliens as visitors before. But in this identity that I was embodying during this qhht experience, I called them visitors, and it just felt so right for in this life, this memory, okay? They were visitors. And I said that yeah, they come sometimes, they come often. I have spoken to them multiple times before. We're not besties or anything, but we know each other, we speak. And I think it was because I was one of these kind of caretakers of this community, or whatever you want to call it. They didn't speak with just any average Joe, but also they weren't opposed to speaking to any average Joe. I feel like the vibe was, they would nod if somebody was like, oh, hey, yeah, what's up, It wasn't like they were too good for other people, but they would come with a mission in mind. They would visit for a purpose. They weren't just coming to say what's up. So that's why they talked to me instead of, these other people. And it wasn't just me that they were talking to. They were talking to multiple other people who were in a similar position that I was in this community. So yeah, the visitors are coming is what I said. I had this blue eyeshadow on, this dramatic eyeliner, black hair, just very confident, good posture. I felt healthy and empowered. And I don't want to say I felt more masculine, because I also felt more feminine. I'm not really sure. It was definitely a sense of empowerment, embodiment, alignment, confidence. But this society was all about progressing. And that's what the visitors were coming for a lot of the times, was literally to help us progress. They would show us ways to do things, okay? They would help with these, I don't want to call them technologies, I would rather call them systems that we had in place, that we were working on, that we were building. They would help teach us how to build them correctly, how to set them all up, and then we would take over and we would run these systems. I don't want to say they helped with the irrigation systems or kind of the airway systems, because I feel like we did that. The community, the ancient Egyptians did that. But the visitors were helping with more of this advanced scientific energy frequency stuff. Vibrational frequency energy stuff is what they were helping with. I don't want to sound biased right now, because yeah, I have watched a decent amount of videos on ancient Egypt. I love ancient civilizations and, understanding what technical capabilities they had. But I do feel like the visitors came to help cut things specifically that looks like laser point accuracy. And I feel like they helped move heavy objects, teach us how to use that technology, how to do it. And then there was definitely some kind of energy, spiraling energy, coming out of the tops of these pyramids that the visitors definitely helped us with. Kind of like a Stargate type thing, possibly. So yeah, that's just real quick my memory of ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know any other video topic suggestions that you have. If you would like to book a reading with me, I do astrological and intuitive Akashic record readings where I tell you what past lives I believe you have had. I also can do qhht like what Alice Mixer did for me, where you say what these past lives were, maybe, or just talk from your higher self. It works different for different people, but I just guide you to be relaxed enough to do that. If you're interested in either of those things, just email me, sydalexandriaegypt@gmail.com. Peace out.